Hello family, it's Ariana bringing you your full moon in Virgo tarot read, big baby. Big hugs, lots and lots of love, high fives, and some damn dirty shoulder rubs. What's up, family? So I hope you guys are doing super good. Thank you for joining with me. Make sure that you check out your monthly reads. Now, with this, let's talk about what's going on upstairs. So the full moon is coming in at 19 degrees Virgo. Let's look at the number 19. 1 is a brand new beginning. 9 is there's an ending, right? Coming together makes it a 10. The 10 comes down to a 1. We are initiating the first steps of starting our new way of being, right? Now, with this Neptune's opposition to the moon, Neptune amplifies the influence of Jupiter because there is a beautiful trine between Neptune and Jupiter. Now, the full moon opposes Neptune, so there's going to be high emotions. We might have our rose-colored glasses on. We might not want to see what's really in front of us. Intuition may be a little bit foggy. Please avoid gossip and take care of your immune system. Now, the full moon, also with Jupiter, this is a lot of feel-good feelings coming in, and Jupiter is sextile Neptune. Harmony, good luck, spirituality is on the high. This is our opportunity to overcome our fears in order to move forward. So with that being said, I want to just say thank you so much for joining with me. Thank you for pressing on this video, for your emails, for your likes, your shares. But now it's your time to concentrate on what does this moon want to tell you. Now, deep breath in. Will it be 1, 2, or 3? Okay, card number 1. Let's see what this moon in Virgo has for you. The second house flew out for you. The second house is all about possessions. So defending the serving of others patiently is what you're learning. Accepting the details of what you want. You might be really looking at the details of everything that you want to push your dream forward. Letting your feelings tell you how to do what you want and what you must do to get what you need. This is like do or die. You're like, look, I really want this. This is how it's going to be, and this is what I want. All right? Now, the blue on these cards signifies a possible outcome. So you're going to be nurturing your healing abilities for your beliefs. Feelings caused by the analyzing of what you value, your possessions, things of that nature, and reactions resulting from the perfectionism of your resources. You're really weighing your options. You're seeing how your hard work is getting you to where you want to be. Now, the message here is this beautiful card called Lena. What must be shall be. And these are from the Earth Warriors Oracle. So, this is all about you getting to your dreams. Faith is your key word this moon. So have faith in yourself and what you must do. Dedicate yourself to what you love without any hesitation. If you experience loss or change, the answer is faith. Keep going. Everything is happening to come together. Everything is coming together. What you didn't understand previously, you're going to understand with this illumination coming through. This can be a little confronting. This might be looking at yourself and saying, damn, I should have done that differently, okay? You're going to have to give up some old ways, old identities. That's a little bit scary, okay? But it's also exciting. And that's what this energy is coming through to teach you, okay? Your message is to have faith that all things are aligning for you to move forward. Now, you have the 8 of Keys coming in as your soul card, your Akashic record. And this is an opportunity to show your talents off, to show your purpose. This is not the time to be shy. You are going to be in front of people. As a matter of fact, you might even be teaching or presenting or training, showing your talents to people because it's your time to shine. All right? All of those past things that have come together, now it's your moment to stand in front of everybody. Coyote is your power animal, and the coyote is the wise fool. So this is looking at things without shame and guilt, like things from the past. You're like, you know what? Whatever. It's like looking at this situation. He's like, you know what? Not today. I've learned from that. I've learned from my mistakes. And instead of beating myself up about those mistakes, I'm going to take them with a grain of salt and I'm going to move forward. This is also about being very social and being like the keeper of wisdom. Now, I always love to use these cards, the Sacred Sites cards, because they give so much insight to things that could be happening in the past, the present, and your potential. Now, this is about healing traumas. This card is called Frog Mountain. It's reparations, and it's in British Columbia, Canada. Now, do you sense that one or more of your ancestors or someone that you love suffered from anything that you're going through right now? Maybe they lost their land, their love, their things. There was things that was taken from them. So this is about returning to your history, returning to your roots so that you can move forward. We are healing traumas with this full moon. Now, you're facing a challenge to your identity, whether through the government or through a social group or an individual. And this is asking you, as you see this grandmother holding a baby who wasn't allowed to attend school. This is like, you know what's yours and you're going to go and get it. The potential of this, okay, is telling you the power animal for you is the white wolf, and he waits upon Frog Mountain. He asks you to keep your spirit alive and to trust your instincts. Let the wolf teach you the value of going it alone, okay? By having faith. This is time to travel. It's time to move forward. It's time to invite this energy that needs to happen. So overall, your mind, body, and soul is what it's coming out to tell you is taking past failures and throwing away the shame and guilt and saying, you know what, out of all this, I can create something very prosperous. I can help others. I can develop something that's going to change somebody's life as well as change my own. All right. So let's jump into your read. I'm just going to do a really quick read with the Starman Tarot. There's your first card. Let's see what we have going on. We got a lot of beautiful energy coming in. I have a lot of cards flying out, and I'm going to use them. Okay, I'm going to take these out. I'm going to use the pendulum and see if it should be upright, upright, and upright. Okay, so we have the devil coming out in the past. I'm going to say these are karmic issues. I'm going to get you a little bit closer. The detail on these cards is really intense. I love this deck. So you have the devil, you have confusion, and this is that shame and guilt that was coming through. And then you have the King of Wands saying, no, 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 we're going to birth something new. We're going to create life out of those illusions. They were illusions. They weren't real. They were trying to keep you from where you need to be. But the King of Wands is initiating action for you. And he's like, you know what? Let's do this. Let's find our balance. Let's go find these possibilities with this Two of Pentacles. And your overall energy, let me look at what's on the bottom of the deck. We have the Eight of Cups. Should this be upright? No. So with the Eight of Cups coming out reversed, I feel like you might have a tendency to want to go back to somebody from your past. A karmic relationship, something that's calling you to go to the past. But instead, the King of Wands is saying, no, we're going to start fresh. We're going to start new. And behind the King of Wands, you can see the Queen of Wands standing there. Now, I want to see what this King of Wands has for you. Let's use this deck to clear. Oh, I'm going to use the same deck. What does the King of Wands want card number 1 to know? The Chariot. Upright. It's time to go. It's time to leave the illusion behind. And if you see, it's like this warrior presence. And even the King of Wands was standing there, but you see this charioteer with his sword drawn. That is your sword of communication. This is you coming through and saying, I got something to say to you, to the past. I'm no longer the same person. Clarifying this with finding your rhythm. Play your song. Be who you are. I almost want to say, like, look, in your heart chakra, you're waking your heart back up. What does your heart desire? What were your dreams? Before this illusion of failure came, or this thing that's tying you to the past. And I want to see how we can work with the devil energy, because it's not so much about ignoring it. It's about calling it out to the forefront, right? And we have to make peace with the past. Okay, making peace with what's in the past. And interesting that I said karmic, because for me the number 5 is karmic. We have 23 coming in. We've got to make peace with it, making that internal peace. And even if you're thinking, oh, it's because somebody did me dirty, well, they may have did you dirty, but you can keep carrying that, or you can make a choice to get on the chariot and move forward to birth your dreams. Now, the key or the outcome here is having the ability to balance both, to hold both in equal light. That's the key. And I do feel like you're dealing a lot with money, resources, because it leads to the Three of Pentacles and you finding a way to balance everything that's going on. You're balancing everything you need to move forward. So for you, during this time, during this full moon, all of these things might be coming out to the forefront and telling you, hey, there was some things in the past that didn't really work out for you. You have to trust your heartbeat. You have to trust the heart of the matter and ride out. There is something waiting for you, all right? Now, if you want to look at this in a love way, this is leaving behind a past relationship and moving forward. You might have to, Control, Alt, Delete, block everything that's coming through. Find your balance and work on your outcome. Overall, this Eight of Cups reverse, I think you might be reminiscing and thinking about how the good old days were. They might not have been as good as you thought they were. Okay, so how do we work with this Eight of Cups? We got to clean things up. We got to make sure we're moving forward. I almost want to see, like, stop blaming everybody, stop blaming the situation, work on you, work on having faith to move forward so that you can move toward that progress that you truly desire. Virgo energy is all about getting to the details. It is time for you to clean up the details. Now, if this is work related, you need to do all of your paperwork and you need to make sure that all of your I's are dotted and your T's are crossed because somebody is coming in to check your work. All right? Now, when it comes to your health, let's tie this up. When it comes to your health, you have the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups is the Sun in Scorpio. This has to do with kidney stone issues, anything with the urinary tract, ovarian issues, organs of elimination. The herb for this is not telling you that you're experiencing this, but the herb for this is watermelon. Okay, you might want to incorporate some watermelon in there. It helps lower your blood pressure, helps with fluid retention, and it's good for that heart and hydration, all right? Now, it's also tied, watermelon's tied to Seth and Yemaye, and it works with the heart and the sacral. The way to self-care for yourself is to have faith. Faith grows when you act without knowing the end result, and you have to believe. I saw faith in so many of, like, when I read through what's coming out for you guys, the word faith popped out like 10 times. Peace, hope, and faith, aligning everything so you can move forward. Your crystal is Suglite, baby. This indicates a need to declutter, clean it up, your mind, environment, everything from unnecessary negativity. That past wants to creep in. Instead, you know how, like, they say you need to befriend your demons? It's like you need to sit down with the things from your past and be like, look, bro, you made me who I am today. Thank you very much. I'm going to keep it stepping. Lesson learned. Suglite works with your third eye chakra and it enhances your intuitive skills. Now, as far as the health, it works with your mental issues and your motor neurons. This helps get rid of negative mantras that you have built up in your mind. All right. So with this, if you want to put this towards work, family, or relationship, it is about releasing the past without even looking back and maintaining that faith to find the balance and making it work. All right. Stay tuned. I'm about to hit card number 2. Okay, card number 2, or shall I say pile number 2. We got a lot of information going on over here. So we have the moon in Virgo. The 6th house came out for you. The 6th house is all about your work and all that good stuff going on. So defending that as a full-time job, accepting the details of serving others, and letting your feelings tell you how to do it and do it a little bit at a time. This is not about becoming overwhelmed. So this is for, like, those of you who are starting a business or starting a relationship or starting something new and you start wanting to go from 1 to 1,000 really fast. You got to do the steps in between. It's the little things. It's taking care of the details, and that's what Virgo is really good at. Now, the nurturing of healing power for the service of others. Feelings caused by analyzing what's good for the whole, what's good for everybody, and reactions resulting from the perfectionisms of your work. I'm telling you, you need to pay attention to all your work. You need to protect your work. You need to make sure you're not sharing all your ideas with everybody so they can't be stolen, okay? Now, what we have coming in for you is card number 40 called Hayaka, Okay, I want to show you the detail of this card. Look how beautiful that card is. You see the volcanoes in the back. You have the beautiful owl on her head. Wisdom is definitely going to be what's coming through for you. And I also want to say you're going to have a lot of ancestral messages. We're going to tap into that in just a minute also. So 40 coming in, Hayaka. No enemy shall defeat you. Ain't nobody coming for what you got, baby. No one can do you better. What? You are divinely protected and empowered. Your ancestors got you. Everybody got you, okay? This is spiritual protection for you now. Be who you are. Take time to dance, sing, drum. It's just time to tap into ancestral knowledge. Hayaka is the goddess of Hawaii, and she washes over the sacred dancers of the hula, and her medicine is of the light. So consider what makes you feel good. Dance in a circle. Do what you gotta do, but tap into your wisdom. Give yourself permission to explore your authentic relationship with yourself. Trust what you're learning and understand that there will be healing as you move forward. Now, your soul card is will, wisdom, and mind. It's attributed to number 20. 20 comes down to that 2, which is telling you this is going to be relationships, partnerships, and contracts. 40 comes down to the 4, which is going to tell you this is your foundation. Your foundation is to be you at all times, and all the other things will fall into line. The gold crown raised high, you're likely to find yourself in a good position of authority to influence at all times. This is a phase of great activity, but you can handle it, all right? This is you going with meditation, creativity, and what the words? Rest. The word is rest. Everything is coming together. Everything is coming together. You have to trust the way things are moving. Now, your power animal here is the eagle, which I find it really interesting that you have the night eagle, which is the owl, and then the eagle, trusting in your higher self, understanding the messages that you're receiving from your higher power, from your higher consciousness is coming down to you. Okay, you're getting a lay of the land. You're seeing things from a whole new perspective. The eagle eye. This is vision, courage, and being strong. Okay, you have to pay close attention and you have to use discernment during this full moon. Now, some other energy coming in just because I love the Sacred Sites deck. I absolutely love it. And anytime I can pull it out, I always do. You have Karnak coming in, and this is protection, my friend. That's what this moon is teaching you, and this is located in Luxor, Egypt. Now, the lower world, which is the bottom half of this card, is the past. You didn't set boundaries, and you allowed friends and family to take advantage of you. Your lesson is to learn to say no, okay? Now, in the present, in the middle of the card, this is representative of finding your true identity, being true to yourself. Maybe you have labels on you that you're not comfortable with, like you're the boss, the employee, the lover, the beloved, the exploiter, the victim, whatever. Whatever does not resonate with you, now it's time to shed it and be your authentic self. That's what Hayaka is trying to tell you. Your potential is telling you whoever tries to step against you, card number 2, they better pack a hard punch because they're going down regardless. Your ancestors have got them under control. I don't know who's been trying to do you wrong, but the Trinity is coming through is what I hear. You know, when I look at this, the Father, Son, the Holy Ghost, the Mother, the Maid, and the Crone, your mama, your daddy, and your uncle. I don't know. Everybody's coming to your rescue, okay? Now, this is telling you, you don't even have to step into the ring. You don't even have to argue because it's going to be taken care of. Your ancestors, your guides, your protectors, they're all coming in. They have seen what's being taken advantage of, and they want to make things right. Now, I do want to tap into an ancestral message with you, and I'm going to go to the shamanic medicine. How can card number 2 tap into it other than dancing and singing? And I'm going to say this card fell out. That's what I'm going to make sure. Was it number 2? I'm going to put both. It rolled a number 2, but I'm going to put both, okay? So this is about you finding your foundations. This is your staff, clearing the way. For some of y'all who are employers, you're going to really be looking at your staff and you're going to protect your business. And there is a lot of power in prayer. You guys need to pray for protection. You need to thank them for protection because they are moving heaven and earth for you to get where you need to be. And that is an ancestral message for some of you guys out there. Now, we are going to jump into your tarot read using the Starman Tarot. I like changing it up, guys. You know how I am. I'm going to give it a couple of shuffles to see what comes out. This will be a very simple read, and then we're going to go into some more information. I got to check it real quick. Got to check it with the pendulum. Let's see what we got. We got upright, upright, and upright. Get the bottom card. Oh, okay. This makes a lot of sense. I'm going to move these out the way. Overall, what you're going to be worried about is protecting your work, protecting your life, protecting everything. You gotta make sure you got to get rid of them haters, okay? They can watch from a distance. Now, this is what we have going on in the tarot. In the past, we have the Eight of Wands. There was a lot of communication. Remember at the beginning of the video, I said, do not gossip. Do not engage, my friend, because they're going to blame it all on you. There's a lot of communication, a lot of travel, but I like this Eight of Wands because you see that one wand shooting up in the front? It's like, look, you are the show, baby. You are everything. Now, in the present, what we got going on here is something was dead. It's being resurrected. It has 9 lives. And there's the Ace of Pentacles. We are creating something new, something beautiful and exciting. Because you got the whole wide world in your hands. Someone has a work project. Look at this book. Be careful what you write down because someone's going to try to copy you. All right? Somebody's going to try to take what you've been working on. All right? Because what they got is motherfucking trash. Yes, I said it. And they're trying to sell you a dream and you're like, look, bro, not today. Not today. For me, I feel like some of y'all might be asked to go on a work trip. Someone's going to try to talk to you and get your ideas. Don't give it to them. Don't give them to them. We got the Ace of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles, and the Five of Pentacles. They just want to steal your ideas. They know that what you got is good. Let's look at the past. I want to see what the Eight of Wands is suggesting for you. That card fell out fast. You need to tie up loose ends, okay? There's some unfinished business that needs to be solved. Now, if this isn't a relationship and you want to start a new relationship, you need to end what you had so that you can begin something new. Some of you are going to be transitioning to different jobs. Some of y'all will be meeting soulmates with the parrots in the back of that card. Now, let's look at this Ace of Pentacles. What does card number 2 need to know with this Ace of Pentacles? Just 2 cards? Okay. You have the Magician and the Tower. Holy hell. Okay. This is the situation. Tie up your loose ends. You need to make sure all your stuff is backed up. Make sure everything's going good. If you're in a relationship, just be ready because there's something that's going down. But you're the damn dirty magician, baby. You got it under control. I love this card. He's birthing something in the stomach. In one hand, he has a beautiful key, and in the other, it's the gun. You have the keys to what you need. You are the key. Okay, everything's falling apart without you and they're realizing it, whether this is in a relationship or if this is in work. And the outcome, or what's going to happen in the future, what you're learning is that you had everything you needed to be successful and they're handing it to you. They're like, you know what? You're right. You're right. We were wrong. We're going to go ahead and give it to you. I'm telling you, there's something about this lion segment energy because I looked at another card that just fell out for you. So the Queen of Pentacles is coming out with the Four of Pentacles. Oh, baby. Oh, pumpkin. Look, the pumpkin. She's creating abundance. Pumpkin is all about abundance. Pumpkin pie spice and everything nice on a beautiful green candle will bring you some beautiful money and abundance. Now, what I see going on here, since you've done your work and you've done what you needed to do, all right? If that's only if you've done it, baby. Because if you haven't, it's going to fall apart. If you have, they're going to be offering you something very, very soon that's coming to light. More than likely, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo is coming to the rescue. And they're like, you know what? We realize that you got everything we want. We want to give you this. We want to give you security. We want you to not feel like you're out in the cold, like you're struggling and you're suffering, okay? Because someone's trying to sell you some trash and you're like, not today, buddy. I want to see what this Queen of Pentacles is about. I'm going to go to La Loteria. Queen of Pentacles, what do you have for card number 2? For card number 2. For group number 2, what do you have? Maybe it's not from this deck, okay? Try this deck. I'm going to go with Seeds of Shakti. What does the Queen of Pentacles want you to do? Whoa, there's a lot. The universe is telling you when you're ready to trust me, Connect with the magic inside of you. This is peacock energy. You gotta be a little bit cocky, baby, because the financial blessings do want to come through with Lakshmi. There's a blessing that wants to come through for you. This Queen of Pentacles is conjuring up some abundance for you, but you gotta let some things fall off. It's like you almost have to let them know that without you, the show ain't a go. Okay, and I don't mean to sound cocky, but card number 2, you got it going on. Let it fall apart without you so that they can see how much you were worth. Okay, and I'm going to put this out there. If there's any of y'all who have been doing anything kind of shady or sneaky, you better have some paperwork to back you up, because it's all going to come out. All right, it's all coming out. That's why you have that protection card coming in. You gotta trust what your guides are telling you. Some of y'all are being moved into places of power, places of status. Your status is going to be changing, and the universe is coming in and saying it's just time for that. All right, now this guy or whoever it is that's trying to talk shit about you or do something, I'm sorry, I'm just cursing up a storm today. Whoever they are, a little shady McGrady, they're not gonna have a leg to stand on. You're just so done. You're so done, okay? You have building blocks. You realize that you have got to move on, but in order to move on, you have to finish things up. Once you move on, you're back at this number 28, which is a 10. So now you have 2 10s, which come down to 2 1s, which are telling you this is an ultimate restart, okay? This is that, when you press those 3 buttons on your phone and you automatic reset everything, you're resetting your career, your relationship, your view of life. Whatever it is, it's coming down and you're moving forward. And you're able to look at the past events that you're like, oh, I didn't really like that, so I'm going to do this differently. Also, I want to say, if there's any of y'all in computer programming, or I'm just getting like this like Tetris vibe from this, make sure that you're backing up all your work, and do not share your great ideas with somebody because they're trying to steal them. All right? Protect your work and keep it copacetic. All right? Now, when it comes to your self-care, my lovelies, this is why I said the lion has something for you because of this card, okay? You have courage. Take the leap. Do what you gotta do. This is about you being brave and saying, this is my work, this is my relationship, this is mine, and I'm gonna stand up for it, and I'm not gonna let you take me down, all right? Your health card is the High Priestess. This is you just knowing everything, okay? You just in the know. Now, in a health reading, this could be female issues involving hormonal imbalances. It could be fertility issues. This could be with you or with someone that you know. Now, the High Priestess also rules the stomachs. It's ruled by the moon. So mood energy, sacral energy, nutrition, things of that nature. Herbs that are tied to this are acacia, anise, lemongrass, and sandalwood. This is tied to rose quartz. Oh, you got rose quartz. Rose quartz and moonstone. I'm going to use anise. Anise is really good for congestions, to relieve coughs. You can drink it as a tea. You can add it to make things sweet. It's good to get the milk flow, not blood flow. The milk flow when you're breastfeeding. It's also good for digestive ease, okay? Now, when it comes to magic, you can use a little bit of this scent to stir up lust. To get people going in the right way, okay? And you can carry it in a sachet to ward off evil eye. I really feel like you need to protect yourself during this full moon. For some reason, whatever you've been working on, everybody wants a piece of. Now, rose quartz is your crystal. This is linked to your heart chakra, your anahata, and it works with all matters relating to love and healing your heart. By learning to love ourselves and healing our past wounds, we become able to love others. This replaces negative energies with love and releases emotions and pain. It is said to strengthen the heart, the chest, and the lungs. Some of y'all might be clearing out those lungs. You might have a lot of congestion going on with what your health card is saying in the rose quartz, okay? And also those who are struggling with fertility, rose quartz helps with that, and so does the energy of the High Priestess in a health read. Now, this card signifies that love will soon enter your life as a romantic gift or a way to move on from the past. That's what this full moon is trying to incorporate for you. All right? So, with that, my beautiful, beautiful card number 2, I'm going to head on over to pile number 3. Okay, pile number 3. Let's see what we got going on for you. We are dealing here with the 5th house. You have the moon in Virgo shining in your 5th house. This does not have anything to do with your chart. This is just the lesson we're learning. This is all about those gamblings, those children, all those good things coming your way. So the moon is telling you to defend the serving of others with the trust of a child. That's having the faith of a mustard seed, accepting the details of fun and romance and making art, and letting your feelings tell you how to do what you want and do it dramatically. This is you doing it all big, maybe making your hair big, standing out, doing everything that makes you happy, all right? Because it's that 5th house energy. So you're going to have enough energy to nurture your healing power and the power of love. That's what ultimately this moon is trying to get you to do. Analyzing your investment, your gambles, and how you're coming out in the game. Reactions resulting from your perfectionism of your creations. You are really looking at the bigger picture. The Virgo energy is making you look at all of the details in your relationships, in your love, with your kids, with not having kids, whatever it is. And it's telling you, like, what is the point of this? What can we do? How can we stand out? All right. Now, we have a Mayu coming through for you from the Earth Warriors deck. It's such a beautiful card. She is known as Soma from the Galactic Heart. Now, the Divine Mother's milk of the galaxy is feeding your soul. This is like a spiritual awakening for you. Your faith is really being renewed, all right? You're going through deep spiritual processes right now. This is an oracle message telling you that there's a new phase coming. Newborn energies and fertility, whether biological, creative, or psychological, are being stimulated. New things are coming in. Some of y'all might be very fertile right now also, because we have Ganesh over here. The star goddess of the Milky Way was seen clearly in the skies by the ancient Incas, okay? Now, if you've developed your spiritual practices, you're going to experience a bliss during this time. And if you haven't, you're going to experience the initiation. Digestion and integration is going to help you utilize all of this energy coming in for you. Now, on a soul level, since you're awakening, you're really being this divine goddess. Some of y'all might be thinking about motherhood or something of that nature, okay? Or you're with somebody who makes you want them to be the mother of your children. Now, the 7 of Forces is coming in, and this is like harmony, balance, and justice entering into your life. And if you're having like legal issues, you may have to deal with some paperwork of some kind right now. There's some things that need to be signed. Property, inheritance, work contracts, custody, or divorce. This is telling you justice is going to be served. Things are going to be put into an alignment. Now, the power animal coming into you is the frog. This is purification, clearing out the clutter, but don't try to do it all at once. I feel like you're purifying your mind, your body, your soul. Okay, now if you're physically clearing out, this is a great time for a detox right now. This is a great time to clean up those mental thoughts that are weighing you down, clear out the negativity, clean up your spiritual practices. The thing is, when the frog shows up, I also think of abundance. And if you see here, there's money on the table, or it looks like money from a distance, it's documents. There are some legal documents that you need to run through. You need to read through them again. You need to get rid of clutter. You might need to open up old mail and things of that nature, okay? Now, your Sacred Sites card, I just love this deck. I know I talk about it all the time. It's like one of my favorite. This card is for exceptional healers. And we're dealing with overcoming. And this is located in Uttar Pradesh, India. And forgive me if I say it wrong. Now, in the lower world, we have Ganesh. And he's got the Ankh in his hand. And he is ready to clear these obstacles. So sometimes we feel like no matter what we do, nothing ever comes to fruition for us. And Ganesh is offering assistance to remove all obstacles. He is the God of beginnings. He is wanting to start something for you. He wants to clear the table, okay? He is going to remove those obstacles. Now, for some of y'all who are trying to get pregnant, I'm going to say that you're very fertile right now, and this energy is coming through. Now, he is telling you to look at your environment. Is your house cluttered and chaotic? It's time to clean it up. Get rid of those things those items you no longer need. That's really bad feng shui. Get rid of anything that's broken, torn, used, given to you by someone you don't even like anymore, because it's time for you to create a sacred space in your home, okay? Listen to things that are pleasing in your home. Clear out the energy in your home. Chimes, bells, clapping, clean the corners. Get all of that energy out. This is spring cleaning energy. Virgo is very OCD. I mean, baby, they was into hand sanitizer before it became popular, okay? Now, the upper world, or the potential, you have this beautiful goddess Ganga holding her hands with 2 water pots. This is the river Ganges. There's aspects of your life that you just want to be removed, right? So it's telling you, you could do a shower meditation, take a spiritual bath, but it's time to purify and release and forgive yourself and cut those chains that are tying you to people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Now, if you're interested in a spiritual bath, I always recommend Madre de Agua Market 33 on Instagram. She has a page on there. She has wonderful baths, wonderful services to help clear those things. All right? Now, spiritual baths might be something needed during this releasing time of the full moon with the frog and the purification coming out. I want to say start with cleaning your house, start with cleaning out your refrigerator, clean your hands. This is all about cleanliness. It's almost like pay attention to your mama, okay? She's trying to tell you what you need to do. So let's jump into your read. We're going to be using the Starman Tarot. First card came out. Ooh, a lot of cards came out. I'm going to put those back because that was a little too many. Let's get this third card. What does pile number 3 need to know about this full moon? Oh, Lord, you just want to have all the cards, pile number 3, okay? But we're not doing all that. Which one's it going to be? It says this one. Oh, we're looking for balance. That's why we need to clean things out, okay? Let's make sure that we have this correct. Upright. No, upright and upright. Okay, so in the past, we have the 2 of Wands reversed. I almost want to say that you're unable to make clear decisions because you're not taking care of your solar plexus. Remember, digestion and all that stuff is coming to play with you also with the mother, okay, with the Milky Way. Now, your overall energy for this read is going to be the 6 of Wands. We have victory. Somebody throw me a freaking bone here, Scott, because I want to move forward. Now, let's look at this 2 of Wands in the past. Whatever decision this was, it's holding you back. It's almost like you're beating yourself up, and I feel like that's what we need to purify. We need to get rid of that energy. Should this be upright? Because it's time for it to come back. I love this card with the regeneration. I love the fact that it has like this beautiful blue flower on it. The light's coming through. Comes down to the number 46, which comes down to the number 10, which again comes down to the number 1, which is a brand new beginning. So in the past, you were unable to make this decision. So it kind of fell apart like a tower moment. Everything was falling apart, but it wants to come back. This opportunity is coming back, but we got to clean up. We got to make room so that we can accept something new that's coming in. So in the present, this is you with the 4 of Swords. It is a time of rest, recuperation, and getting your mind together. Okay, I'm going to tell you, focus on your solar plexus because that's where his third eye is like coming out. It's like a third eye there, fourth eye, however you want to look at that. But there's like something about meditation. Meditation is going to be key for you. You have 2 2s on each side with a 4. So that one for me would come down to a 44. 44 comes down to an 8. Communication is going to be important. And you have a sword coming through the top of your head with a lot of writing. You're getting a lot of information. What are you going to do with this? There's somebody who wants to rekindle. There's an opportunity that you thought was over, but it's coming back. But you need to sit in silence because all I hear in my head is Tupac. All eyes on me. Because information is coming through. Somebody wants to get what they want from you and do the same thing again. Okay? So there's a situation, you're going to get information, but you got to learn to be quiet in order for it to come. I want to go back to the regeneration. I want to see what that's about. Let's go back to the regeneration. Something that wants to grow back again is oh Lord, 2 majors. Look at this. So the first one that came out is the Star. This was your hopes, your dreams, and your wishes. Somebody didn't think that that was ever going to happen. And then death comes through. And look, there's that key. The key again is in your stomach. The key is in your confidence. That is where the key is at. Do not give your keys. Do not give your information to this individual who just wants to take them. That's why you have to pay attention to what's going on. I'm going to take it to the Akashic. I want to see what the 7 Swords is kind of warning you about during this full moon, okay? Oh, okay, I get it. Some of y'all were in a situation that was pretty crappy, okay? And it's double seven, so someone was lying to you. You think, oh my goodness, they're coming back because they love me, or they're offering me this because they love me. And the truth of the matter is you need to pray and meditate on it and make sure this is something you want. You're caught in the ruins only because you allowed the situation to happen. And yeah, I know that sounds crappy. Some of us allow those situations to happen because we believe people change, okay? Because I'm one of those people. Hello, okay? I do the same thing, like, oh, well, maybe they changed their mind. Maybe they're a better person now. And then they hurt me like 3 or 4 times. And then I'm like, wait a minute. They're not. So what regeneration is saying is, in order for your dream to resurrect, or in order for something to resurrect, there has to be a complete rebirth. But you have to be still, and you have to kind of see yourself caught in the ruins in order to realize there's somebody or something coming for information to go back. Okay? Some of y'all think that this is the best that you can get. The truth of the matter is you can do freaking better than this. Okay? Let's see here. And you're like, this is not a nice read. I know, sometimes it's not always nice. Now, the Hierophant is coming out. So I want to say, for some of y'all do not go back to a relationship that did not give you a traditional sense of feeling like you're the one, because you're not stuck. The thing is, if you look at this, the Star, Death, Hierophant, hopes, dreams, and wishes, rebirth, sit on your throne. Realize who you are. Remember who you are. That is the key to this. Remember, meditation, he had something in his stomach. The Death has something in his stomach. And now he's sitting here. He is half wolf, half man. All right? Trust your instincts to move forward. You don't have to be in a relationship. You don't have to have that certain thing. You are in control. You're owning the situation. You're not stuck. You can move forward. The Two of Pentacles is telling you what this outcome is. This is balance. This is you moving forward. So let's see what this Two of Pentacles has for you. Girl, all these damn cards coming out. Let's see. It says a third card. Let's go to this one. Upright. Should be okay. The Two of Pentacles is saying, in order to have balance, you have to drop the heavy weight. The heavy weight of the bad decision, the heavy weight of whatever it was, because you've changed. For me, you've ascended. You've moved forward. You don't have to go back. You're going to grow from that situation that you thought was going to kill you. You instead recreate, rebirth, and you're no longer caught in the ruins. And like you're sitting on your throne and you're all healed. And here comes this individual like, hey, I'm back. And this is the feeling when you see them come back. And you're like, you know what? Take your stuff and go. Just go. I'm good. I'm cool. I feel great. I want to pull on this 10 of Wands from the Loteria. Okay, I have a lot of cards coming out, and they're all death. Like, they all symbolize death. You're gonna think I'm crazy. You have La Muerte coming out. This is a situation that's karmic. It's 14, comes to the number 5. For some of y'all, this situation is very karmic. You've allowed this person or this situation to replay numerous amount of times. And in order to have the victory, you have to go through the rebirthing. Get yourself out of the ruins. Drop in the burden. For some of y'all are dealing with the alacrán. This is that scorpionic energy. You keep letting them bite you back and take you back to that situation. Again, we have la calavera, which is poison. It's dangerous. Now, I know they're all like, you're wondering, like, why would you bring out all these cards about death? What I'm trying to say is, you can look at it as your downfall, or you can go clear your energy, you can feed your spirit, and you can let justice be played, because the key to this lies inside of you the entire time. And that's what the full moon is trying to teach you, is that everything is inside of you and you can make the difference. You don't need someone else to complete you. You don't need the job to complete you. You are the complete package. All right. And for me, what I see is a lot of things that need to be rebirthed. There's a lot of skeletons going on. So this person who's trying to come in may have a lot of skeletons in the closet, and he can go ahead or she can go ahead and keep them there. All right. This is a really interesting read, pile number 3. I don't know. Your message is patience. Be patient. Be willing to pass up good for great. That's what that 6 of Wands is about. It's like, you got the victory. You know what? Take your wand back. I got plenty over here. I got enough action going on. I'm going to have my victory. I'm going to have my rebirth. This is not the death of me. This is not how I go down. All right. Now, when it comes to your health reading, you have the beautiful Empress. This is what I'm telling you. Some of y'all are going to get pregnant. All right. This is love conquers all. This is Venusian energy. You could heal on all levels. There's a chance of pregnancy. Okay. It can also mean that you feel a little bit tired and lazy. Be very careful with STDs when this card comes out. Stress, poor lifestyle choices come from this card also. Now, with that full moon coming out, this full moon in Virgo, I'm telling you, some of y'all are extremely, extremely, extremely fertile. Now, the herb that I'm going to use that's tied to this is going to be mistletoe, okay? And it's used to lower blood pressure. It's great for your heart and your circulatory. It can be made as a compress, as a tea for rheumatism. There's a lot of things that it can do. It can stimulate urine. It can have help with contractions and menstruation, all right? Now, when it comes to magical uses, this plant is a male energy, okay? It's associated with both Yule and midsummer festivities. It's used to attract love, for protection, or for luck. And it's great for reconciliation to increase sexual potency. What I'm going to say is some of y'all know that there's an individual who's trying to come back. It's your choice how you proceed. Remember, the patience card is telling you it might have been good, but it could be really great. There's certain aspects that need to die. Maybe this is where the communication needs to come through in order to push you to the next level. All right? Labradorite is your crystal, and this is telling you it's a protective and it deflects unwanted interference. It helps with removing external entities, any kind of things that are trying to get your aura dirty. It's going to get it off of there. It works with the upper chakra so you can see through the bullshit. I'm telling you. There's some people that are bringing some bullshit to the table, and you got to learn how to have some wisdom and discernment moving forward. This crystal signifies it's time to be open to your spiritual path. What fears are holding you back? Another thing is that I get with this card and with that card, some of y'all are having an awakening. Some of y'all are experiencing a reawakening of your spirituality. So processing that might be something that comes out during this full moon. Remember, a little bit at a time. And for others, it's time to purify and clean up the situation. If you have a past lover coming back and you don't want them to come back, guess what? You don't have to let them come back. Clear the space, clear out the clutter, make room for something new, because there definitely is a rebirth coming for you, because this card is really coming out. Regeneration. You are starting over. And when we're starting a new path, guess what happens? When we want to change, we want to do something new, all of the old stuff comes creeping out of the corners, and that's why we got to clean things up. All right, so that's your read number 3. Big hugs, lots and lots of love. And you're interested in a read, hit me up at arianaluciano@gmail.com or on the gram at Ariana Luciano. Be blessed, fam.